I know, right? I'm stuck at the bottom of this hill with the Evolve, with some class by some random named Metaphor I found on X. I don't know. And this guy's playing King of the Hill.
See? Yeah. Pop, pop, see?
So up until this point, I had lost like 4 or 5 solos games, including one to a guy with a riot shield. I know you guys know how frustrating that can be. So before we get into what happens with this game, let's look at what led up to this point. And on the way, I'm going to give you the loadout for the Evolve and the sniper if you want it. So I start the game out not camping with a heartbeat sensor. I repeat, I was not camping with a heartbeat sensor. I get it. I was supposed to YY down the stairs, hit a stem, throw a knife him, drop my guns, all that, but I got the kill. All right, let's move on. So after fending off the loadout campers for a good several minutes, I was able to finally grab my loadout while this one guy was sniping at me. That should keep him off me for a little bit. So while we're speaking about loadouts, I'm going to go ahead and give you the XRK Stalker loadout. Alright, first we're going to use the Sonic Suppressor. That's going to give us bullet velocity and damage range. Next we're going to use the Fission 60 barrel for the same reason. Third up, we're going to use the SL Razorhawk laser. That's going to give us the ADS speed. We're going to use no stock for the same reason. And then the XRK Stalker factory grip, and that's also going to give us a little bit of ADS. So after rotating across the river and then sitting on a roof for a little bit, again, not camping, I made my way up the hill to yet another rooftop to find this little duckling climbing the tower. What's he doing? After missing my first shot, I downed him with the second. I was able to get the clear eventually. Doesn't it seem when you down somebody that they have like 500 health when you're trying to finish them, or is that just me? So once again, it was time to rotate, and I spotted another player. At this point, I decided, why not give the Evolve a shot? Let's see if this Metaphor guy, whoever he is, has got something here. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I actually ran out of Mousepad on that guy, and if you're a mouse and keyboard player, you know what that's like, and the panic sets in. Do I reset, or do I keep just tracking them through, even if my mouse ends up in the bathroom or something? Well, I just kept tracking, and eventually it worked out. Now that the Evolvere, or Evolve, has entered the fray, I don't know how to pronounce it, we're going to go ahead and give you that loadout. So first up for the underbarrel, we're going to use the Chimera Seraphic underbarrel. That's going to help with attack spread. Next up, we're going to use the SL Razorhawk laser for the same reason. We're going to use the 100-round 5.56 belt to give us a faster fire rate. We're going to use the assault stock for aim walking speed, and we're going to use the FSS combat grip for the same reason. So with the force circle closing, I was on the trail of yet another player. Time to give him this evolution gun, or whatever. So not a short while later, I found myself at the bottom of a tower with like 3 sniper glints looking right at me. They did not plan on letting me rotate. This one player decided to peek me and get straight evolved. See what I did there? Like, Evolvere, evolved, right? Alright, so the 6 circle's closing in. I don't want to burn my gas mask, so I rotate in while the Farmer's Dream event is currently happening, the jailbreak. That second guy was the sweatiest player I've ever seen. So with 8 players left and 2 people watching me evolve this entire lobby, it was time to trim the mountains up of any stragglers. Nobody better be in the comments telling me I need to work on my throwing knives. Even if that's true. Don't say it. So one player is down low with me, I spot him, and the other player is up on the hill. So my choice, better or worse, take out the player lower, seeing as how he's looking right at me. Now I can either rotate or get my kill. What would you have done? Yeah, you already know I'm going for that. I had to give him a little taste of both my weapons. Alright, so now we find ourselves at the aforementioned spot at the bottom of the hill. Now we engage sweat mode. As the panic sets in, when I realized you obviously can't climb rocks in Call of Duty Warzone even since 2019, I decided to buy a gas mask, and instead I buy an airstrike and never actually clicked on the gas mask. Things are not looking good, boys. Eventually my opponent actually lets me up the hill, much to his demise. Oop, I might have gave away the ending. But you already know your boy brings nothing but doves. Come on now. Stuck around this far, I really appreciate it. A lot of time and effort goes into them, so please hit that like button, and if you're interested in this type of content, hit that subscribe button so you can find your way back to the channel. Alright, see you in the next one.
Finish your mission. Take them down.
Ooh, baby, let's go.